old school Walkman, carrying on the old school traditions of the man who trained him, Coach Gary Toole. And there you hear it. Now, whoop, there it is. Go ahead and put your hands up now, it's okay.
I love this from my generation. Boy, this is my kind of music right here.
Well, everybody has a lot of fun when Randy Price comes to the ring. But once the bell rings, all the fun is going to go by the wayside. And Randy Price can take it to you.
Whoop, there it is, CM. Whoop, there it is.
Randy Price, highly athletic, very gifted in that ring. And I think Trevor Murdoch picked up the sunglasses. I'm not sure if Randy noticed that, or maybe he was, nope, there they are in his right hand. Is that a, what do they used to call those things, Al? Is that like a snap bracelet?
That's exactly what that is.
Wow. I haven't seen those in a long time. Randy, some lucky fan, getting a huge souvenir of tonight's show. But all the fun and games, I think, now are about to come to a stop as Trevor Murdoch.
Really?
Just snapping the sunglasses in half. Sheer contempt and disrespect for Randy Price. But honestly, I can't say that I'm surprised.
Like my daughter would say, Trevor, you're rude.
Well, the bell is rung. And now the stomp, stomp, clap, reminiscent of Queen's We Will Rock You.
Where did they find this guy? I love this guy.
Oh, Randy Price grew up in Lawton, Oklahoma. Oh! And I bet he wishes he was back there right now after that clubbing forearm. And then a big chop across the chest. And Price immediately feeling the effects of what it's like to be in the ring with a mean, grizzled veteran like Trevor Murdoch.
Just a good old-fashioned country butt whooping. That's all he knows.
Murdoch trying to ram Randy's head in that top rope. Randy blocks it and introduces Murdoch to the top turnbuckle several times as the fans count along. There's certainly some marbles shaken loose by that. And then a deep arm drag there by Randy, followed up by a massive hip toss. And I think Randy's got one more trick there. Nice drop toe hold. And elbow drop to the kidneys.
Even his arsenal of moves is old school.
And Randy Price has forced Trevor Murdoch to the outside. Murdoch having to completely reassess what he's going to do here in this match.
Well, Trevor's taking a breather, but I'm sure when he comes back in, it's not going to be fun and games anymore.
Well, Trevor Murdoch, no slouch here. And I'm sure all his time on the ring as he's now being pursued by Randy Price, he's thinking, he's constantly calculating, and right there it pays off. Murdoch back in the ring, Randy sliding in right behind him, but Murdoch back to the feet beforehand and able to start unleashing punishment all over Retro Randy.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah, but you probably would have slipped a fork in there or maybe some powder.
Let's change the subject. Back to the match.
All right, well, back to the match indeed as Randy Price in dire straits. Again, no pun intended there. See what I did there? Dire straits.
Okay. Oh, God.
An Irish whip reversal. Randy picking up Murdoch, but Murdoch floats that over. Ducks underneath, rear waist lock. And a German suplex drops Randy right on the back of his head.
This may end early, CM.
This could. Murdoch in, but did not hook the leg. And Price able to kick out at 2. Man, those forearm shots so vicious.
He might have knocked him right into 1970s.
Well, if he did, he came because there's the deep arm drag, shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and Randy absolutely locking down that arm.
You talk about some classic matches back in the day. I remember Steamboat and Flair. Those were classic matches. That's the kind of stuff you want to see nowadays. And it's a lost art.
That's the kind of stuff that we hope to bring you here in World Class Revolution. You're not necessarily going to get the scientific style here, but you'll get a hard-hitting brawl, because I think Randy Price has figured out that's what it is he's got to do. Trevor Murdoch all about the brawl, but Randy Price can do that too. And right here come the punches from above. Oh, he gave him one extra. And Price diving in, but intercepted by Murdoch in a huge Arn Anderson-style spine buster. And Price may not be able to get up from that.
Wow, that was classic.
And he didn't just drop him right there in the corner. He walked out with him and then drove him into the mat.
Speaking of driving, drove him into that post just now.
Indeed, breaking the spine and now going to work on the shoulder, repeatedly driving that shoulder into the corner post. And you know better than I do, when flesh and bone meet the steel of that corner post, the corner post wins every single time.
I don't see how he's going to recover. Short clothesline.
It may be a matter of moments here before we see Randy Price on the losing side, something he really has not been since he's walked in here in World Class. He has gotten victory after victory over so many top key opponents. But yeah, this could be the end of that streak, as Murdoch trying to twist Randy over. It looked like maybe he was going to go for a standing hangman's neck breaker, but instead just driving the elbow right into the nose.
Took his head off.
And once again, well, some of the fans here, obviously on Murdoch's side, calling for one more time. And I think Murdoch looking to maybe give him what they want here, turning Randy over, and again, well, just dropping him back. And that's the type of guy that Trevor Murdoch is. He doesn't care about these fans.
Definitely making his namesake very proud right now.
Somewhere Dirty Dick is smiling down. Oh, a huge straight right hand. That's another move reminiscent of Dickie Murdoch. Those big soup bones that he would unleash.
One of my very first matches was against Dick Murdoch, as a matter of fact.
Well, that charge in there, unsuccessful. As Price now trying to rally. Price trying to keep the distance away, and now Murdoch colliding with that corner post. And Randy now giving Murdoch back what he got. Shoving it in there a couple of times. And he's still favoring that shoulder a little bit, but he's able to muster up the strength and the adrenaline with a big clothesline and then a back elbow smash. Then a big axe handle.
A la Ivan Putski, remember him?
I do.
Polish
I
power.
was thinking that myself. And now, Price picking up Murdoch, slamming him down. Hook leg, two, no!
Wow.
And even though you can see the look on Randy Price's face, he can't believe that didn't do it.
This kid is really taking it to Trevor Murdoch.
And for a guy who's been in the wrestling business just a little short of 10 years, to face off against a man who's truly a veteran of this sport, as Murdoch picks up full Nelson slam. Just like that, the momentum switches. And all the rally that Randy Price had, all that momentum he had going for himself, is all wiped out.
Well, you know, Trevor Murdoch's offensive is not pretty, but it's definitely, wow.
Yeah.
Was that a DDT?
That was an DDT. If Murdoch wasn't pretty before, he's certainly not going to be now after his face hit the mat that way. And Randy up on the top. Randy looking for the old school frog splash. He hits it. Dead center. 1, 2, and 3.
He got him. He got him.
He did it.
Wow. going to say defensive, not pretty, but effective, but I guess he came up short against this kid. Randy Price, impressive.
Randy Price chalking another victory in to the win column and continuing his movement up the ladder here in World Class Revolution.
Definitely a feather in his cap.
Absolutely. When he looks back on this night, he can say, I beat a man who's been a 3-time tag team champion. I beat a man who's done so much in this business. And Randy Price moves one step closer to legendary status himself. Fans, this is just the beginning of the show tonight. A massive feature bout there, but we still have more action yet to come, including that big triple threat match for the World Class Revolutionary Championship. We're going to step aside, take a break. When we come back, more action at the Revolution.